I had mentioned Carl Jung. Carl Jung was a contemporary of Sigmund Freud's. So you have Freudians and you have Jungians. And Jungians, well, they got into looking at abstract art as well as other things. And then they would expound on it into aboriginal cultures and ancient cultures and all sorts of symbology and stuff. And they really went into it. And this all exploded around the same time. You have airplanes showing up, right? And Einstein, all at the same time. Kandinsky with art and Picasso, all these guys. All of this, this ubiquity principle, this explosion all over the planet in these different disciplines. Jazz shows up. So, all at once. Now, when I mentioned plein air, I want to make this clear. Clairvoyance. That's here somewhere. Oh, yeah. There it is. Listen, I want to see through the other side of this now. When you plein air or when you get out into nature, Carl Jung talked about this element called the numinous that gets back to quantum physics in the sense where you're talking about the energy and not so much the stuff. You're talking about the wave and not the particle. And Carl Jung mentioned this numinous in everything, or this, maybe this spirituality or the spiritual connotation even to a rock or a tree, especially to organic material, but even to rocks and stone and water. Everything has this energy, and that plays out into quantum physics scientifically in this non-locality principle, meaning at a molecular level, we are all the same. You can't tell the difference. And I'm just a bunch of atoms looking at a bunch of atoms. So when I plein air, and I'm not removed through the matrix, through a machine, through a photograph, or some other reference material that is once removed from the ultimate reality, which is me, the tree that I'm drawing right in front of me. There's another energy going on. There's another power that you don't get electronically, to just put it succinctly. The map is not the terrain. I have a lady driving me down the road there, and she's looking at her computer, and I'm looking at the mountain. She's missing it all. And so am I. I'm missing all that information. It's kind of fun. But we live in a map world. So in order to get connected, and sit in the drive and sit in the shotgun, you sit in the passenger side and you look at the mountain and you let the driver look at the map. That's what plein air drawing and painting is. And time, that's the other quote unquote thing about art in general, is this kind of business. And it's 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes I look up at the mechanical device on the wall that goes like this all day. There you go. So art is time away from time. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I got a few more seconds here. And so when this numinous power shows up in my art, I saw it in my sketchbook. And I thought, wow, when I started to plein air sketch years ago, fairly recently, I'll get around to it sometime. I was a commissioned artist, and I just worked off of photographs and all sorts of stuff like that. I had opaque projectors, and I traced stuff, and I made a pretty good living. And then I started doing abstracts, and it was like, what's going on with this? I have a couple of segments on abstract painting, and some techniques to that. share with you that are really, really fun. But this numinous, when you draw, if you have your subject right there, there's this energy that Carl Jung was talking about. And it'll come through automatically. It'll be nuanced. Maybe no one else can see it, but you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to know that there's that direct contact. I look at some of these images in here, and they're so powerful. They're so powerful when I look. This is way, way beyond looking at a photo array. Because I actually spent, 40 or 50 minutes putting this thing down. Now, I've gone through a whole bunch of these. I go over them over and over and over. But the initial foundation of this magic sketchbook is all plein air. Oh, there's the dune. There's the coast. Now, when I retrieve this and put it on the old board here, I get into that, and it's a lot more real than watching TV. Let me put it that way. Particle weight, E equals MC. Not scared of getting into my own world. This is all yours.